Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing well with your studies. So, today, definitely, we are going to start up our next chapter from the part of civics. As you all are aware, that we are pursuing down our civics. So, we are just going to start our sixth chapter, and the name of chapter is Media and Democracy. The word democracy we had already read down in the previous chapters as well. So, here we are just going to understand how media is related or how media is pursuing down in this democratic country. So, what are the main learning outcomes that we are discussing down in this chapter is first we are going on with the definition of media. Along with that, we came to know about the different forms of mass media, and before that, we came to know about the public opinion and the mass media, how the mass media is promoting down the public opinion, the responsibility and freedom of media, and legal checks and RTI. Along with that, in the ending, we came to know about the censorship. Okay, so starting up with the introduction, media. We all are aware with the word media. Media is a collective term used to representing the main means of communication. It is a kind of communication. With the help of media, we came to know about lot many things that is happening in our country. Okay, so what types of media is involving in this? So like television is there, radio is there, internet is there, and newspaper is there. These all are the examples of media, as media is considered to be the medium through which the news, the information that is mandatory to us to know, is being generated down or being spread down. Media help us to know whatsoever is going on in our country, whatsoever decision is taken down by our government. Media help us to know about each and every action that is pursuing down in our economy. Some of the people prefer to read down the newspaper. On the contrary, some of the people prefer to hear down the radio, the television, and take down the help of internet just to create the awareness about the daily happenings. So media does free and paid publicity. So media has also focused down in the publicity as well. Sometimes the publicity is a free one, and on the contrary, the publicity must be a paid one. For the business purposes, we all know that type of advertisement were done on the television, that is also a part of media, because it just create awareness about the product, that this kind of a product is produced down in an economy, this kind of a product is came new in our economy, so in our market. So definitely we came to know with the help of the televisions. Okay, so its impact can be positive as well as negative, as each and every coin has a two sides. If there is a positive impact, that means there is a negative impact as well. So we are just going to detail study about these impacts in this chapter. So the word media, I think, clears to you what is actually media. Media helps to spread information to among the people at a larger section. But before starting it, look at the extract that is given here. As you all are aware, firstly you have to read down the extract, and after reading the extract you have to complete down the question that are given below. So first question, what kind of relationship does media and politics had? So the name of the extract is the role of media in politics. So definitely the media has a major or a very important role in the politics as well. So the paragraph is actually depicting what kind of a role does the media and politics has. So definitely they are completely interdependent on each other. Interdependent relationship is there. It means they are dependent on each other. The second question, what is the role of media in Indian politics? Here is the answer given. The media in India does not merely report, it is a player in Indian politics and election. While there may not be concentrated attempt to the stifle voice which are independent, the media does take side and tends to influence news reportings. Okay. The third one, how can the action of media endanger democracy? So it is important that the media does set the agenda of viewed selected business houses that control it. how otherwise the democracy of the nation would be in danger. So these are the few example of the these are the few answers of the extract. So students, make sure that you read the extract very carefully to understand how the democracy is proceeding down in our media with the help of media, and how it is being influenced down, and what is the role of media in the politics as well, because the in media is playing a very important role in the politics as well. Moving further, or the first topic that is very mandatory or very main in the chapter, we are just going to start that the different forms of mass media. So we came to know about mass media. Mass media refers to the communication devices which can be used to communicate with large audience. Like if I want to spread my voice among the large audience, I don't need to go to every person and tell that this is going on or pursuing time. For what can I able to use? I can able to use the mass media. So mass media is kind of inseparable. Inseparable means we are not able to separate mass medias from our life in present time period. Okay, so it might be broadly casted or broadly divided into two categories. The first one is representing the print media, and the second one is representing the electronic media. The word print media is quite clear to you. Everything that is found in a printed way or in a printed form is representing the print media. Print media include mass communication through printed material, that is like newspaper is there, magazines are there, booklets is there, newsletters is there, billboards. Billboards means advertisement boards. Whenever we go outside the home or whenever we go to the market, we found a lot of billboards in the market. That is for the just advertisement purpose. That is also included in the print media. And along with the books. Books are also the example of print media, because not many information are given in the books as well. So print media include mass communication with the help of printed material. Each and everything that is involving in the print media, or that is an example of print media, you may find in the printed form. Because whenever you find a newspaper, it is not like now you can able to hear the newspaper. You have to read the newspaper, because the content that is there on the newspaper are completely in a printed form. So you have to read the newspaper. As it is not like that now you can able to listen to the magazine. Definitely it is included in the print media. So print media representing the printing form, and printing form we have to read down with the help of eyes. So you may have to read down the magazine. And on the contrary, the second type of media that is there is electronic media. Electronic media is a kind of media which required an electric connection to access it. Okay, so definitely whenever we want to access the electronic media, we must require an electric connection there. Like to switch on the television, electric connection is mandatory. To switch on the radio, electric connection is mandatory. Even if I want to pursue down the internet, electric connection is mandatory. So if I ask you to the examples of the electronic media, it includes the television, radio and internet. Okay, so here is a fact file given. So the internet and the smartphone are separated section of mass media, and it is also known as the digital media. So the brainstorm is given below that. So do you get newspaper in school, for example, PACE or NIE? How does it help you in your education? So you have to write down your own viewpoints. So how the newspaper help you to get down your education? So definitely it is different with the mindset. It is different of the all students. So you have to write down your viewpoint by yourself. And another one is, how does the internet help us and affect our life? So internet actually is a very beneficial for myself. For me, internet is actually able to say is a blessing. But I am not aware about you, whether it is blessing or whether it is boom or curse. I am not aware with the viewpoint that is yours. So what you have to do, you have to attempt these two, brainstorm by using your own mind, by using your own ideas. So whenever we are just going to face or we met in the class, we will definitely discuss on this issue as well. I will definitely ask you about your viewpoint about the both these brainstorms. Okay, so definitely, students, as it is clear to you, the different forms of media is there. They categorized in print media and electronic media. Moving further, we are just going to start up about knowing the public opinion. Public opinion means what is my opinion about any news? What is your opinion about any news? What is the opinion of a third person about any news? Do you know that we are living in a democratic country, and a public opinion in a democratic country has a very important place. Your opinion is a mandatory, your opinion is taken as a very important opinion for the betterment of the country. So public opinion may be defined as an expression of view of general population on a particular issue. Any of the particular issue occurs down, so like we made a group of people, we start feeling any law is being passed down by the people and we don't like the law. It is not like that whatsoever decision is being taken by the government is ever or always acceptable by the people. If it's not acceptable by the people, the government does not have the authority to force us. The government is not able to force us. We are able to free our public opinion on that. We are able to give our expression on whatsoever policies, whatsoever law is being made down by the government. So public opinion is always welcome in a democratic country. It is not like that if the public opinion is given by you or any other public, it is called as unimportant or taken is for granted. This kind of activities is not being done down. Like the government is being made in a democratic country by the public. If the government does not accept the public opinion, how the government can able to think that he may win in the next election? Definitely we don't vote the government again. So public opinion is very much important in our day-to-day life. It is also used to talk about the fiscal issues like price rise of a commodity or social issues like welfare benefit. So one of the characteristics of public opinion that is even a group of people having the same views are having varied opinion on the same issue. Like here I am giving you the example how they, like we all are standing together. We are agree on the particular issue, but our perspective, our point of view are different. Like the example that is given to you is, just listen to me. Like we all together move to the theater just to watch down the movie. Okay, so we all love that movie. The movie is actually very good and we all love that movie. So our collective opinion is the movie is actually good, but I said the actor that participate in the role or that participate in the movie is wonderful one. His acting is actually commendable. But on the contrary, you responded to me, no, the director made the movie in a very effective manner. That is the reason the actor is representing in a good manner. But on the contrary, the third person came and he said, no, the setting up of the theater is wonderful manner. Their sound system is very good. That is the reason we start fascinating ourselves to watch the movie. The main common thing that is here, we all love the movie, but our perspective, our point of view is completely different. So this is actually a characteristics of a public opinion. It might possible the group of people are standing together and agreeing that on a particular topic or any of a particular topic, like we all are agreeing that the movie is wonderful one. We love to watch that movie, but our perspective, our opinion are quite different. But we are just debating on a particular issue. We are just debating on a particular topic. Okay. In a democracy, it is very important for the politician to pay attention to the public opinion or the public interest, because if the government does not pay attention towards the public too stop paying attention toward the government. And definitely, if in a democratic country, the public does not pay attention towards the government, it means the government is not going to control, or the government is not going going to rule on the country for another 5 years. He may lose the election, and if the government wants to win the election, he may have to check out the public opinion. So mass media actually play an important role by letting individuals know what other people think. Mass media help us to rise down our voice. Like my voice is there, I spread down the awareness, or I rise down my voice, and mass media help me to spread that voice with the large number of individuals or a large geographical area. And sometimes the public opinion are considered not to be uniform. Uniform means it's not like that the same pattern is going on there. It's not uniform one. It's kind of changeable. Like today's my public opinion is different, my opinion is different, and after some days it goes different. So definitely it varies from time period to time period. It varies from the nature of the people, and it's varied because it is not like that we had made down any law, or we had just made down any commitment there. It is just kind of opinion might be possible, it changes down after some period of time. So moving further, now we are just going to understand about importance of media in democracy. What is the importance of media when we are discussing down about the democracy? So democracy means that we are free to speech. Freedom of speech is there in the democracy. So definitely media is also free to speak about each and every issue, whether it is political, whether it is social, whether it is economic. So whatsoever issue or whatsoever decision making is there, so media affects each and everything, because each and every politician, each and every person know that media is going to cover each and everything with all the perspectives. The media is going to cover each and every news in a greater extent, at a larger area. Okay, so it also affects our values, our attitudes, and our beliefs as well. So actually the media act as a bridge between the people and the government. Whatsoever decision is taken down by the government is definitely being checked out by the media, and further it is being spreaded down to the people, as it creates awareness among the people about the government policies. Whatsoever is being made by the government, whatever the policies of the government, are directly gone through the people with the help of these medias. It create awareness among the people about whatsoever happening is going on in our country. Media is also act as a watchdog. Watchdog means whatsoever functioning is being done by the government is actually checked out by the media. The reports must not be corrupt one. It is not like that the media is going to be favor down one political party or one authority. This kind of a practices is not acceptable there. So as the media is not going to be corrupt one in any case, so the political parties or the political leaders are very much conscious about the media. Before doing any of the act, they have to think that what perspective is being presented by the media. So one fact file is given here, how some popular cases where media play an important role in generating public opinion. So the Nirbhaya case of 2012 generated a lot of attention from the media and the public. So the case is related with the women's safety issue. So definitely media is along with the people. So the people protested for that, and media showcased each and everything on the television in a very effective manner, so that the government has to take down the several steps to empower the women or to help the women. The main steps that is taken by the government are helplines number, special courts, women taxi drivers are there. Due to media, a public opinion was formed which resulting in passing of the bill for the safety of the women. And similarly, one more case is there, that is the Save the Tiger. Save the Tiger is there. Campaign of the popular television channel reached to the masses in India and across the world, and definitely it drew attention to greatly reducing population of tigers in our country due to poaching. Okay, so this is how the media is actually creating the awareness among the people. So students, here are the answers you have to give in orally. The first one is, what is media? Media, we all are aware, the medium through which information is shared down is known as media. The second one, name some different forms of mass media. Here we had came to know about the different forms of mass media. The first one is representing the print media, and the second one is representing the electronic media. Third one, how does mass media play an important role in country? How it is playing an important role? Mass media plays an important role by letting individual know what other people think, and media makes it possible for public opinion to reach large number of individual wide the geographical areas. So these are the main answer of the question that you have to answer orally. So moving further, we are just going to understand about the media and its responsibilities. Definitely we came to know that the media have a lot of power. What is the importance of media? But along with that, definitely little bit responsibilities are also there for the media. So we are just going to discuss down in detail about the responsibilities of media. So what is actually the responsibility of media? Biggest responsibility of media is to be honest. Honesty is very much essential responsibility of media. It is not like that they are spreading the news that is completely false one, that is not an appropriate one. Honesty is the foremost thing we expect from the media, and the media must have to give a balanced view about the subject. It is not like just for the sake of news or just for the publicity purpose or just for the money purpose. The media is focusing on a particular aspect and just refusing the other aspects. Okay, so media has to show the balanced news to the public, and if the media is not showing the balanced news, it means the media is not working in a proper manner or not working in an effective manner. The media houses earn money through advertisements and news as well. As such, they try to make stories appear more interesting. So they are just showing sometime the news that are related to that. The big houses are actually related with that just for the earning of the money. So whatever project is not necessarily the truth, their purpose could be not to earn the money or just to earn the money and to create a market for product to make money flow back to the business houses. It is therefore necessary for the media to keep public interest above the private interest. So only the private interest is not a mandatory one. If the media is putting the private interest as a foremost priority, it means the working of media is not an appropriate one. And definitely the media must not be biased one. Biased mean bhedbhav karne wala. Okay, so the media must not be biased one, like he is only favoring a political party, one political party is the views of one political party and just cursing the another one. So no biasness is required or no biasness is acceptable in the media. Which of the person is doing well must be represented in a positive manner, and on the contrary, if someone is not doing good, that must be openly representing to the people in a proper manner, but no biasness is acceptable there. And if someone violate any of the law and any of the activity is done by any person that is not acceptable, that is also represented down by the media. So definitely the media has to give the information about the laws, about the rights, about the duties of the citizen, so that they can able to get more information and they can able to do that in a better manner. They are aware about their rights. When a citizen is aware about their right, when a citizen is aware about their duties, so definitely they can able to do things in a very good manner or in a very effective manner that is beneficial for our country as well. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting provides information to the citizen through the Press Information Bureau and the Publication Division and Prasar Bharati. Okay, so one fact file is given here that is related with Anna Hazare. when Anna Hazare made a call to make corruption a national issue. We all are aware that corruption is actually a national issue. Lot many problems are arises down just because of this problematic corruption. So corruption is considered to be a national issue. So many of the youth in the social revolution had actually came with the Anna Hazare, and around 6,27,000 likes was there on the Facebook for his Lokpal bill. So it means the people actually supporting, this is a public support, the people is actually supporting the act which is being taken by the Anna Hazare, and this bill, as we all are aware, has to pass down from both the houses, and similarly it has been passed down in the Lok Sabha as well as in the Rajya Sabha, and it can be called the first social networking movement in India. This one is known as the first social networking movement that is pursued down in India. So moving further, now we are going to understand about the freedom of media in democracy. What kind of a freedom does the media has in a democracy? When we talk about democracy, so definitely the freedom is given to each and every person. So what kind of a media freedom has in this democratic world? So as we had came to know, the media is considered to be a watchdog. Watchdog means whatsoever activities is being done by the government is completely washed down by the media. Any activity or any decision of the government at a local, national or international level is being reported down by the media. So people definitely discuss about that, debate about that, form their opinion about that, and definitely the public opinion further goes to the government with the help of this media. The media, while using its freedom, he must be honest, impartial and authenticated as well. For example, just before an election, because of media coverage, voters who earlier had only mild preferences for one party may take the trouble to vote and contribute money or to help the party in other ways. So media is actually helping the political parties, actually helping the government, and actually helping the citizens as well. Whosoever is doing well, that is reported down by the media. So moving further, there is one brainstorm given. Would the press be autonomous and impartial in undemocratic countries? So Rajay, if I talk about undemocratic country where democracy is not prevailing down, I think I don't need to explain the term democracy, because we had already completed down this word in the previous chapters, so you are completely aware with the word democracy. So what you have to answer here, if the press in autonomous and impartial in democratic countries, does the press is going to be impartial in undemocratic countries? Here you have to written down your own viewpoint, or check out the internet or from the Google Drives, so that you may answer it by yourself. Okay. So moving further, the legal checks and media. So definitely whenever we are doing anything, we have a freedom, as media has a freedom. We upwardly discuss this. So definitely whenever we had a freedom of anything, definitely there will be a legal checks on us as well. So same as with the media as well. So media too has to give the response, or media too have to give a legal check on themselves. Okay, so definitely freedom of speech and expression is a right, but not an absolute right. So similarly, the checks will be taken down, the legal checks will be taken down on media as well. It is not like the media is giving the news that harms the people intention. Media is giving news that is actually a wrong one. So these kind of freedoms are not there in the media too. Okay, so what kind of checks will be there, or what are the duties that is mentioned down in the Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution of India? So an individual or organization should not affect the integrity, sovereignty and security of the state while using this right. And if the individual or anyone is disrupting this, so this is not acceptable in any of the case. The second one is representing it should not disrupt peace and public order. So definitely the news should not disrupt or does not harm the peace representing shanti and the public opinion or the public order. It should not preserve the decency and morality. It does not actually harm the morality of a person. So the news or the acts are not like that. It start harming the morality or the moral values of a person. The relation with the foreign state should not negatively impact it. It is not like that the media is going to pursue down or spread down the news in such a way that our relation with the foreign countries start influencing with that. So media has to take care while doing all such kind of a thing. India media need to make its program like an educational one is there along with the entertainment one. Entertainment programs are also being provided in the media, but along with that educational will also be there. Issues related with the unity, integrity, social justice, women, sports, religion, unique diversity of India are also be addressed down in the media. Not one aspect is accepted down here. So here's the table given. The glimpse of legal checks on India media is given. So how it is being checked down in 1956 RNI is there. 1992 as a radio television became popular and the broadcasting code were adopted and the code were influenced and ensured the presentation of news must be fair and unbiased. Okay, 1966 the Press of Council of India was established and it tried to balance the freedom of press and its accountability. Further, 1978, the 1978 Act Council was there, came into begin and it created a mechanism for handling complaints against the press for violation of ethics. 1995 the Cable Television Network Regulation Act was passed and it made resignation of cable operations mandatory. It also made a code which is all programs should be complied with. And in 1997 Prasar Bharati Act was formulated and it guaranteed autonomy of all Indian radio and Doordarshan which were under government control. So students, you just have to read down or just have a look on the glimpse of legal checks that was made on the Indian media. Okay, so moving further, here is one brainstorm given is the media has the right of freedom of expression. Then why there was so many legal checks on it? Like if we all are aware the media has a right of freedom of expression, whatsoever they want to speak they are free to speak that. So the legal checks are why there. So students, the main reason of the legal checks are media, the reason behind that they are not allowed to abuse the right to the wrongfully accuse someone, okay, to spread the rumor or to hurt someone by spreading the different views. They are not allowed to hurt anyone of the opinion. So these are not being done by the media. That is the reason the legal checks are being made down on them. So the next topic is related with Right to Information Act, that is also known as RTI. So we all are aware that this act is very important one. So what is this? In this act, and each and every person is free to take or is free to seek the information from any of the authority, whether it is government, whether it is private one. So whatever is being done by the government, if you want to know that, so you are free to know that. It is not like that it is not your business and the government is not going to respond that no, this is not going to be done. Any person, if I or you want to know about any of the activities that is being done by the government, you are completely free to do that. So no restriction will be opposed on them. So one example is given here, like in nearby your house, one road is being repaired down. So the repairing process is not going in a very good manner. So now what you have to do, you have the authority to right to information. So you may get the information from the government, how much amount of money they spend on that, what quality is being used while making of the road, who is the constructor of the road, upload. You are free to take each and everything from the government. Why the quality is so poor in repairing of that works? And definitely the government has to give you whole detail in a complete detail. So the Right to Information Act, if I talk about, came into force in 2005 and replacing the Freedom of Information Act in 2002. Okay, so definitely this act is actually applicable to the all state and union territories of India except Jammu and Kashmir. So the public authority has to reply to the query of the people, whatsoever query is being filed down by the people, in 30 Ks. The time that is given to the government or the public official or the public authorities is just 30 days, and they have to respond to within the 30 days to the person who find out or who ask for the fulfillment of the query, and their record must be uploaded on the computer as well, so that each and every person can able to check that in a very easy manner. On the basis of RTI, the citizen can request for any information, take copies of documents or inspect them in their own way. Even if they want to take the audios, videotapes, floppies, CDs, printouts, whatsoever they required, they can able to take down that from the government. And it is also for the private, it is mandatory for the public authority to share the all each and everything with the people if they found any of the query, as it is compulsory for all institution to appoint the public information officers, that is PIO. The PIO actually respond to the request submitted to a particular department or officers, and he is going to respond that within 5 days. Okay. So moving further, here is one article given. That article is actually related with the Punjab Government Inquiry Committee that is headed by the Financial Commissioner. And what you have to do, you have to read down this article by yourself. And moving further, there is one search and suffer as well. Some cases that are users in the RTI. So definitely the people file down their cases in RTI. So you have to search out the cases that is very much popular in Right to Information Act. So students, hope you are clear till here. So moving further, now we are going to discuss down the last topic of this chapter, that is related with censorship. So now what is the censorship? So what is actually the censorship? If I'm not wrong, have you ever heard the word censorship? Like the movie is going to release down now, but it is before releasing that it goes to the censor board. So what does it mean? So censorship is being controlled or checked out by the censor board of India's movie, TV, serial, advertisement, books, each and everything is being checked out by the censor board of India. And if they found any of the abusive languages there, any of the act that harms the public interest is there, so definitely the censor board removed that or denied that for the release purpose. Like the movie is there, that is Billu Barber going to release down, but before that is going to goes to the censor board of India. Now what the censor board did with that movie, they said that the Billu Barber name is not suitable one. You are not allowed to use the movie name as a Billu Barber, and it changed as only Billu by the censor board. The reason behind that, the censor board felt that it harmed the community of the barber, because the story of that is given in the movie actually helps or actually create a problematic situation for the barbers. So the censor board, before releasing of the movie, removed down the barber name from the Billu Barber, and when the movie releases down, it releases with the name only Barber. So if any of the abusive language is used down in any TV serial, in any movies or any advertisement, definitely the censor board has the authority to post down that, or the censor board can able to refuse that movie to release down on the theater or to spread down among the public. So one fact file is given here. During 1975 and 1977, emergency was declared in India. So Rajay, in news, the censorship is not actually applicable, but whensoever there is an emergency or abnormal situation, the situation is not normal in our country, emergency is depicting like a war situation is there. So definitely whatsoever is being spoken down by, or whatsoever is being spoken down by media, is also being checked out by the Censor Board of India. So 1975 and 1977, when emergency was declared down in India, so this period is considered to be a black period for the media of all countries. Okay, so moving further, here is one brainstorm is given. Just look at the brainstorm. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting develop, regulates and release information on the behalf of government. Why do we still need private media agency? What is the reason behind that? We just need the private media agency so that we can make sure that we are not getting just one side of situation. It might possible that public opinion or the public media sometimes start giving us only one side of a situation. Just to check out both the side of a situation, we need a private media agencies as well. So this is all about the chapter. So what is the conclusion that we can able to draw from this chapter is definitely it is the duty of media to create awareness among the people. It is the duty of the media to connect people with the different people, or to connect the one country with the whole country, or spread awareness among the people. Whatsoever happening is there in the world is being given, or the information is being given by the media only. And any natural disaster, rescues, terror attacks, education, entertainment, each and everything is actually a part of the media, and it is being covered down by the media. Here is one poster is like made down there. Just look at this. What does it depicting? Which issue is being highlighted by this poster? So this, in this issue, the use of RTI, right to information, is being highlighted down here. Why do you think a campaign like this is necessary? Because the campaign like this are necessary in order to make the general population aware about the rights that they have. So these types of campaigns are actually very important for us. So students, hope you are clear with the chapter. So what we came to know about this chapter, the name of the chapter, Media and Democracy. Here we came to know about the different forms of media, that are two, the print media and the electronic media. Further we came to know about the importance of public opinion, and moreover we came to know about importance of media. When we came to know about importance of media is there in our country. So definitely along with the importance, there are responsibilities of media as well. So similarly, the responsibilities of media are also being checked out by us. And further we came to know about the freedom of media. So definitely if the media has a freedom to speak each and everything whatsoever they like, so legal checks must be there on the media as well, so that they are not allowed to misuse their power. Further, we came to know about the Right to Information Act, and at last we came to know about the word or the term censorship, which is being controlled by the Censor Board of India. Each and everything before releasing down, it is being checked down by the Censor Board of India. So students, hope you are clear with the chapter. So now what you have to do after completing down your watching of the video, you have to read down the chapter thoroughly from the book, and after reading the chapter you have to solve down the exercise which is given at the end of the book. And students, try to do this exercise by yourself without taking the help of any other person.